Good morning students. Today's practical is about chloride ion analysis. So let us begin with the activity. So first of all, I will take the salt in test tube. And the very first test, I will carry out dilute anion testing. I will put some drops of dilute H2SO4 in it. Observe carefully. Now, absence of any evolution of gas or color change indicates absence of dilute group anion, and therefore I will move forward to concentrated group. Again, I have taken salt in the test tube and I'll pour the acid using dropper. Concentrated H2SO4, I'll pour 1 or 2 drops. You can see the fumes. The fumes are rising. Okay. And these are white color fumes, so might be chloride is present. What are the another ions present in concentrated group? These are chloride, bromide, iodide, nitrate. But since any colored gas is absent, we are getting only colorless gas, and therefore it might be chloride. We will put a rod dipped in NH4OH on this test tube. Again, I have taken the salt in the test tube and I'll put some drops of acid by using a dropper. By the time I have kept a rod dipped in NH4OH ready, and immediately I will put it on the mouth of the test tube. You can see dense white fumes arising. These dense white fumes are of ammonium chloride, and therefore it gives me an indication that yes, it can be chloride anion. Now we will carry out the confirmatory test. To carry the first confirmatory, again I will take some amount of salt in the test tube, and now I will make its OS, that is original solution, by using distilled water. Remember, OS should be transparent. Shake it well. Now I will put silver nitrate in it. So I will add silver nitrate in it. If I get white color precipitate, that means it will be chloride ion. So we have got white color precipitate indicating the conformance of chloride ion. But to still make it more confirmatory, I will add ammonium hydroxide. If this precipitate gets dissolved in ammonium hydroxide, then surely we can say it's chloride ion. If it is bromide, we would have got yellow precipitate. So I will add ammonium hydroxide. Observe carefully. You can see the precipitate is getting slowly dissolved. You can see precipitate is getting slowly dissolved. And therefore I can say that yes, you can see this precipitate is getting dissolved. So I can say yes, this is chloride ion present in this salt. The name of second confirmatory test is chromyl chloride test. For carrying out chromyl chloride test, we need potassium dichromate, we need dilute NaOH, lead acetate, acetic acid, and concentrated H2SO4. So let us begin with the activity. First of all, we will need a delivery tube. For carrying out chromyl chloride test, I have taken the salt in the test tube and I will add a spatula of chromyl chloride in it and few drops of concentrated H2SO4. Immediately I will close the test tube with the cork. You can see the brown fumes arising, and these brown fumes are of chromyl. I will pass these vapors through dilute NaOH. So you can see the brown fumes arising and they are passing through this test tube. they will go in this NaOH. The brown fumes are of chromyl chloride. You can see slowly the color is changing of sodium hydroxide. This is the sodium hydroxide, brown fumes of chromyl chloride. After a few minutes, you can see the change in color of sodium hydroxide. It has turned yellow. This yellow color is due to formation of sodium chromate. Now we'll carry on the third step of this reaction. So sodium hydroxide, which has turned yellow due to formation of sodium chromate, to it I will add first of all acetic acid and then lead acetate. First of all acetic acid and then lead acetate. You can see formation of yellow colored precipitate. Formation of yellow colored precipitate, it is of lead chromate, indicating the conformation of chloride ion in the given salt. So this was chromyl chloride test. So what we have seen in the preliminary test, we have seen that after adding drops of concentrated H2SO4 to the salt, we get fumes, and that white color fumes gets intensified when we put a rod dipped in NH4OH on the mouth of test tube. Second then we have carried out the confirmatory test using silver nitrate. We got white PPT which was soluble in ammonium hydroxide. And the last test which we have carried out is this chromyl chloride test, where we get yellow precipitate of lead chromate, ultimately proving the presence of chloride ion in the given salt. I hope the activity is clear to you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.